Okay. Bro. Save that. Monetization. Swap that. Oh, what's up, Silva? What's up, Joseph? What's up, Tommy? How's it going? It's hot as crap today. It's like almost 100. And my electric bill has slowly been climbing up, so I made the executive decision to turn my air settings up. So it's not too bad, but I need to get like a fan, like one of those box fans or something, because it's like 6 degrees hotter upstairs than it is downstairs. Like the heat just rises, and so my and this faces like the sun. This room faces the sun, so this room gets a little warm. I ate a kiwi today. I feel like it tastes better with the skin on. That's wild, bro. I don't think I've ever eaten a kiwi with the skin on. That's crazy. I don't think I would like that. So we got some stuff going on today. Boeing. I don't want to talk about Boeing. I'm here to talk about my stuff. I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about updates in my channel. Use Tripio as a fan. Surprised you're not playing Elden Ring? I've been seeing Blade Bay X play it, and it looks interesting, but I don't have it, and it's definitely not in my budget right now. So this past week has been pretty eventful. Didn't get quite as much content out as I had planned, because I got a copyright strike. Actually got a copyright claim last week by ADK, the people that handle the licensing for Beyblade and all that, the anime and all that stuff. And so I disputed it, and then in less than 24 hours it went from copyright claim to copyright strike. But if you get 3 strikes on your channel gets axed. So they claimed my Drawn Sword history video. If any of you guys watched that, I used like 30 seconds of footage from the anime in that while I was explaining sort of like the intro to the video. And it was like edited down. It was part of the intro animation, so it like wasn't even spoilers or anything, but it was edited down, it was muted, it was cropped, and the speed was changed, and they still flagged it. It does fall under fair use. So the issue is that there's like no fair use in Japan. So Japan just copyright claims everything. And if they claim it, they basically take your ad revenue off the video, which is a 5-minute video. So there's no like, there's no like mid-roll ads or anything like that. You just, it's not like that video made like a ton of revenue. It only had 2,000 views, so I probably made like $3 off the video. But it's the principle of it. So I was like, no, you're not gonna copyright claim my video. Like, I'm working well within the constraints of copyright law in North America, which is where I'm from, which is where YouTube is based. So I disputed it. They striked it, took the video down. I'm disputing the strike. So that got forwarded to the claimant. So two things really happened. It was initially claimed by ADK, and then it was striked by Moldbeat. And Moldbeat apparently is a company that handles copyright claims for companies or something. It's really weird. But other people have had issues with Mobeat as well. So DigiNo got like 2 copyright strikes. He ended up getting them both overturned. But so I sent the dispute. I think that got sent yesterday or whatever, and they have 10 days to either prove that they're moving forward with legal charges against me for infringement of copyright, or they need to release the claim and the strike. So, which they're not going to do. And even if they do, like, 1, it would be an international case because I'm not in Japan. So it makes no sense. 2, it's got 2,000 views. I've made $3 off it. 3, it falls within the constraints of fair use as a historic or history-based commentary on the franchise. So the entire video is made with the intention of educating on the history of the franchise, on the release, whatever. Again, I only use 30 seconds. But yeah, it's stupid. So that slowed down content last week because I had to spend a day making sure that I combed through all of the copyright law, made sure I was within, working within the bounds of copyright in North America. And then I had to write out a dispute letter and send that off. So slowed down content last week. Really stupid. What's up, Mad Maxie? Almost like an all-around downtime right now with views. Hopefully things pick up when X gets going in the US. If you actually look at, you can get on Google and look at, the trends for keywords. So Beyblade, for the last, year, has been at, basically at baseline. And then within the last month, it has slowly been going up. So interest in X just intersected and passed Burst in North America. And it's just if this is the bottom, it's just barely curved up. So we are just now starting the upwards climb for Beyblade X interest in the West. And it's going to go a lot higher. Leon Claw and Basinbricks for $1? That's a steal, bro. You should get that. I will single-handedly raise the value of Leon Claw. Just wait, guys. Just wait. Again, there's no presence in the West. Wait until all the new kids come in and, see all my Leon Claw propaganda videos. I will raise the price of Leon Claw. Kids will want that. Did you read copyright terms after the strike? I've read copyright, all the copyright law prior to starting to utilize any sort of footage or anything like that. But after the strike, I reread everything to make sure, just to double check that I was working within the constraints of the law or whatever. But to answer your question, yes. Can't wait for the 12th and 13th for all the news. Yeah, this month's gonna be crazy, man. Not only are we gonna get a new chapter here fairly soon, we're gonna get new info on Aero Pegasus. This month we're also getting Rain and Booster. It's gonna be crazy. I have a big tournament at the end of the month. It is the Georgia Beyblade X State Championship. The voice of Vault, the English voice of Vault from Beyblade Burst is going to be there. I don't really care that much, but I am going to take something for them to sign just, for the heck of it. So that'll be cool. It's capped at 100 players, so it's going to be a pretty big tournament. Most of the other tournaments I've been to are typically capped at 24-ish. So if they have a big turnout, that'll be great. And that's 100-player cap for the WBO, and then the store that's hosting it is also going to have sign-ups. So it could potentially be 100-plus player tournament. So very big tournament. That's for state champion of Georgia, which is dope. Media fan content creator reads all the copyright laws before uploading. Yeah, obviously, the people that they need to strike are the people who are trying to upload episodes or unedited clips or whatever. That I totally understand, but that's not what I did. I took pieces of the intro just to use as context for the background while I was explaining things. There's no audio or anything like that in the clips that I used, so it is fair use. Represent your state. Yeah, I mean, I'm in Tennessee, but whatever. I'm gonna go win the Georgia State Championship. Let's go. Would 40-person be considered too big? Would be considered big? Yeah, I would say that's. I mean, I would say that's a decent size for WBO. A lot of WBO events end up about like 20 plus, roughly. Just because like there's not that big of a turnout usually. Copyright on what? My history of drawn sword video with the Cobalt drawn sword unboxing. I used like 30 seconds of anime footage in it for the intro while I was explaining sort of the premise, and I got copyright strike for that. Well, copyright claimed, and then I disputed it, and then they tried to copyright strike it, and so the video is currently not public on YouTube, and I'm disputing the strike and the claim or whatever. They have no right to claim my video for copyright. It again is like well within the constraints of copyright law in North America as fair use, because the video is commentary, history commentary. Guitar Hero content creator. People still play Guitar Hero. Fafnir had almost 20 at our recent event. I thought that was big. Yeah, I mean it's like a decent size for like locals, you know. I do have a couple packages that I'm gonna open on stream as well. I was planning to try to do a Digimon World tournament, but it's rookie stage, and my Digimon right now is Child 2. So if it doesn't evolve in the next hour and a half, I can't do it. They copyright everything. Yeah, ADK and Mulby, like, bro, we're literally free advertisement. Like, take down the people that are like just uploading clips from the anime. Sure, do that. Take down people who try to upload full episodes. Yes, do that. But people who are just making content and utilizing footage that is muted or altered or whatever to essentially promote your brand, like, what are you doing? It's free advertisement. Like, we're the people on YouTube who create content, like, are a big factor when it comes to prolonging the longevity of the franchise. If people didn't go to tournaments, if people didn't make content, if there was no social presence for Beyblade, like, interest would flatline. It's a social hobby. They should pay you? No, I don't think they should pay me, but they should leave the content. They should leave it alone. Like, I feel like we're integral to, like, the longevity of the franchise. I mean, maybe not myself because I'm a small channel, but, like, social media presence makes a huge impact. You know, like, look at Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon cards, or, like, do you think as many people would have gotten back into Pokemon card collecting if it hadn't blown up on social media? No. Nobody. Wouldn't have happened. Do you think we'll get Metal Fight version of Pendragon with Aero Pegasus coming out? Do you think we will get Metal Fight version of Pendragon with Aero? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think Aero Pegasus is probably going to be a new team. I think we'll have another new team. It's probably season 2, or post Pendragon fight. Probably new team gets introduced that is like entirely Metal Fight themed or whatever. Who flagged you? It was ADK, the people that handled the licensing for Beyblade, and it was, so they claimed it, and then within 24 hours, Mulbeat striked it. And Mulbeat is like, I guess, some kind of weird copyright company in Japan that like handles claims and stuff. I don't really know. But it's the same duo basically that struck Digino for his Plastic Gen anime videos, which he won both of those. So I'm not super worried about it. It's just frustrating because, like, I've been slowly working on like a comprehensive, complete history of Beyblade series, and I need to use footage for that. Like, it's integral. When I'm talking about the anime, I need to be able to show the anime. Obviously, I'm gonna mute the footage and stuff like that, but so it's just like it's just annoying, and I don't want to upload videos that have any sort of copyright content until this strike is gone, because I don't want to give more fuel to the fire. They could just like back to back claim a bunch of my videos. So I use anime footage very sparingly. I almost only use it in commentary videos or like history videos and stuff like that. I don't just throw anime clips into everything, so it's kind of frustrating. Low taper fade. Bird definitely needs a haircut. His hair looks dumb, bro. What does this mean for further videos? Nothing right now. It just slowed down uploads last week because I was planning on making content, and then I woke up to a copyright claim, disputed that. Next day woke up to a strike, disputed that. So it's just like last week it just slowed things down because I was busy having to write out this letter, having to double check my content, making sure it was like all the videos were operating within the constraints of copyright law in North America. So it doesn't change anything right now. I mean, the only thing that is changing right now is I was planning on this week to upload the first part of my comprehensive Beyblade history video series, I guess, and that's on pause because I don't want to upload anything else with any copyrighted content until this strike is removed and this thing's settled. So it could be like 10 days till that, but it doesn't change content for this week. I did get a couple packages which we're going to open. So this one is from NNC Reviews. I'll do a separate video on these. NNC's a really nice guy. He has two channels actually. He has a Beyblade channel, hobby channel, and then he's got a video game channel where he does like video game stuff with an emphasis on like Sonic the Hedgehog. Really nice guy. I've like sent him a Plastic Gen package at one point. Anyway, he found these and he sent me these. So love your X videos. Yeah, definitely got X. Oh my god. Okay. You sent me stuff I wasn't expecting, dude. That's sick. Okay, so we've got Talon-Terra. So this has not been at any of the stores that I've been to, and technically I didn't find it in real life because I didn't want to just order it online, but somebody else found it, so it still counts. So Talon-Terra, definitely doing a video on this week, and Steel Samurai, the Leon Claw themed or based blade. So Leon Claw themed, and then this one is Viper Tail themed. So 480, 380, and then we've got Ball and Taper. So definitely doing videos on these. Well, I don't know which one do I do first. I don't know, but both of those will be this week, tomorrow and Wednesday for sure. When you get to about the 50 bays mark, getting a new Babe doesn't feel as exciting or hyped to your collection anymore. I don't know. I still get really excited. Like these, I've been hyped for, because they're like they're very similar to Viper Tail and Leon Claw, but they're different enough that I'm pretty excited to see if these are any better. Zenki seems to think that Steel Samurai is better than Leon Claw. We're gonna test that. It might be. We'll find out. Okay, what else did he send me in here, bro? That's sick. I got an NNC team sticker. That's dope. If you guys haven't checked out NNC's channel, you definitely should. I really like his content. I'll just I'll link his channel if you guys want to check him out. No pressure, but I do really like his videos, so there you go. I have 7 blades, so I'm not at the 50 mark yet. Yeah, right. They're so hard to find, they're not in stores. Yeah, I have stuff in stores right now, but just not the stuff I was expecting. He sent me a Sonic figure too. He sent me Tails. Check that out. That's great. That's going on the shelf. I love Sonic the Hedgehog. It's one of my favorite game series. So this is definitely going on the nerd shelf here in the back. I don't know what this figure is from, but it looks great. Like the sculpt and the mold on that look good. Hold on, I gotta put this on the shelf. We're going over here. Say hi to Max. He's on the cat tower. All right. You can go. Right there. Heck yeah, let's go. And this sticker is probably going to go in my stadium box, so that's super sick. Dang. Big shout out to NNC. Sonic and Beyblade collab? I know Crimson Customs, I think, just released some Sonic themed bit chip stickers, or gear chip stickers, whatever you want to call them, for X. I should get those. They look pretty sick. Just got into Sonic the Hedgehog a few weeks ago. Nice. There's a Sonic Generations X Shadow game coming out this year. Definitely. I think I've already. Did I pre-order it? I think I pre-ordered it. Hold on. Did I? Orders? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It comes out October 25th. That's 3 days before my birthday. Hyped. What game are you playing today? I'm not sure. I might play more Monster Hunter Stories for a bit. Final predictions for Cobalt Dragoon and how it will reshape the meta. I think left spin is going to reshape strategies. I don't think Cobalt Dragoon is going to break the meta for a couple reasons. Unless it's heavy, unless it's really heavy. But the shape, obviously, it's still like a 4-bladed shape, which is historically not amazing. Since the dawn of Beyblade, generally 4-sided sort of square shapes are generally not super amazing. It looks recoily, but not enough. Like, it doesn't have, its contact points don't look prominent enough to be like super OP for attack, but it's going to be too recoily for spin equalization. So anybody who's planning on trying to do spin stealing, I don't think that's going to be an option. 3, I don't think spin stealing as a whole, unless something is super round and super like tanky, like sort of like Wizard Rod, I don't think it's really going to work. Just because, like, you know, spin stealing equalization relies on making contact with your opponent in order to keep spinning. The problem is that Beyblade X is like very explosive. So if you're sitting in the center of the stadium, there's a good chance you're going to get knocked out. So most defensive builds, most stamina builds that do really well are typically pretty mobile in the stadium. You actually don't want to make contact with your opponent. The more you make contact with your opponent, the more risky it is in terms of getting KO'd or burst or, you know, knocked out of the extreme zone or whatever. So I just don't think spin stealing is going to be as prevalent unless it's stamina versus stamina, you know. But, you know, Wizard Rod, as good as Wizard Rod is, I just don't think that Cobalt Dragoon is going to have good enough stamina or good enough equalization to regularly win. I think it might do well as sort of a mobile, high stamina attack build, kind of like what we see with, you know, sort of lower tier stuff like Leon Claw or Viper Tail. but I don't think it's going to break the meta. I think the biggest thing is it's going to change launch strategies, because like for me, for example, one of my big launch strategies is hiding in the left-hand corner, sort of like early launch, sort of get up into that left-hand corner and sit for a second until the opponent takes center, and then come around and try to hit them. That's one of my most common launch strategies, and obviously with left spin, you're not going to be able to hide in that left-hand corner, so you'll have to change that. So against Dragoon, you'll have to try to hide in the right-hand corner, but the problem is as soon as you catch the rail, you're going to come straight off it. So it is going to change launch strategies. I'll probably end up making a whole new video on launching left spins, as well as right versus left. So there's going to have to be a whole new. I'm going to have to rethink like the whole strategy in terms of launching specifically against left spin. But I don't think it's going to break the meta. Give Max a Beyblade costume for Plastic Gen. They're just Seal owner. Max, my cat. Do you think we get dual spin at some point? Probably. The problem. Hold on. Wait a second. Wait a minute. Are there no stoppers? Oh yeah, okay, there are. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely stoppers. Yeah, I mean they could do dual spin. Literally the only thing that is stopping dual spin right now is there's a tiny little piece of plastic underneath the prongs that blocks you from doing dual spin. That's the only thing. They could literally just remove those, and then everything could be dual spin. So we'll probably get dual spin. What's up, James? Too early for X to do dual spin right now? Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get it soon. Could be next season, which I guess, I mean, depends on, I guess, your definition of soon, but we'll see. Left winder launcher. Left winder launcher has not been announced yet, so the only left spin launcher as of right now is going to be the string launcher that comes with Dragoon. So if you guys are not familiar with string launchers, definitely start getting used to those, which I've done a video on. Done a guide video on string launchers, how to use them effectively. Just got done creating Stone Mont Blanc stickers and Strike Hawk stickers. Berry Berry Bomb. Nice. I'd like to get a Berry Berry Bomb custom. I know Crimson Customs does Stone Mont Blanc and Strike Hawk stickers, like really nice machine cut ones, which I do need to get those at some point. But yeah, Berry Berry Bomb, I would like to get a custom of if they don't release one. Yo, what's up, C-Cal? How's it going? How you been? Do you think UX Phoenix will be attack, defense, stamina, or balance? Stamina. I think it's going to be stamina. Yeah, the launcher looks sick for Dragoon. Looking forward to getting that. I really like the blue. But yeah, I don't think Dragoon's gonna break. I don't think it's gonna break the meta. I think it'll probably be good, but I don't think it'll break anything. How are the Noozle 3D attachments? I have been using mine for... When did he send those to me? 6 months? So if you're talking about these, I love these. These are great. Takara Tomy is really missing out here. Like, they need to make something like this. That way you can use them at official tournaments. Because you can use them at WBO events and stuff like that. But obviously, like an official sanctioned tournament is not going to want you to use something like this. But I use them at all my WBO events. I never take these off. These are freaking awesome. I love these. And they're cheap. You can get a pack of 2 of these for like a couple dollars from Noozle 3D. And if you use code Nazuma, they're even cheaper. His prices are super reasonable. Actually, like, when he first started making this stuff and he sent me the site, I was like, bro, the prices are so cheap, dude. Like, way cheaper than I was expecting. I honestly think he could raise the prices. But, you know, I'm not going to complain, you know. The stuff's cheap. Dual launcher attachment? Good. Yeah, I mean, like, my dual launcher setup, I got it about the same time, and it's, like, I don't even take it apart. I just leave it on there because I use it for most of my testing videos and stuff. I use the 15-degree one, the 15-degree angle attachment, and then just, I mean, obviously the standard string launcher cord attachment thing. Fusion, ratchet, and bit. Like a bit and a ratchet that's like one piece. They could do something like that, sort of like the Ignite driver or whatever from Burst. Shipping fees very expensive. Well, that's really more up to the, you know, shipping than it is his prices. I think they're just like shipped by weight and distance and all that stuff, so unfortunately. Will Leon Crest be in your deck? For sure. So yeah, for sure. Busy with Beyblade tournaments, looking for places, venues for tourneys. Found a couple that are interested, look great. Also commentated for a Hasbro tourney. That's sick. I've been pretty good dealing with copyright strike this week, but otherwise I've been decent. I've got a big tournament at the end of this month. It is the Georgia State Champion Beyblade X State Championship or whatever. It's going to be a huge tournament. Capped at 100 on the WBO, and then the venue is also hosting or allowing signups as well. So it could potentially be 100 plus people. Like the voice actor for Vault is going to be there from Burst, which is pretty cool. Definitely looking forward to it. I haven't had any news on Hasbro events near me. I have a local comic book / game store or whatever that I'm going to try to get into it, but I don't think like there's been any support yet or anything like that for Wizards of the Coast yet for like small stuff. I know Hasbro's doing events, but I don't think it's like, I don't think they fully rolled out competitive yet. So Wyvern Gale is really hard to get. Yeah. Once that becomes more easily accessible, Crimson Customs will probably do Berry Berry Bomb. If they don't, then I will send them one and be like, please make me a Berry Berry Bomb. How do you feel about the type-in balance for stamina types for X? We have 4 stamina types while other types have 6. I mean, the ones that we do have are like pretty good though. Like, well, okay, let me rephrase that, because like official Takara Tomy typing and what people actually utilize parts for in tournaments are very different. So like Hellscythe is considered like one of the better high stamina blades, and it's considered balance type or whatever. And Wizard Rod obviously is like really good, but then I would also classify that as very defensive. Probably the best defense type we have because it's so tanky and it's so heavy. Where's the tournament? In Georgia. It's like 2 hours from me. I don't remember the exact location, but it's on the WBO. They're doing it slowly right now, but are looking to do it through Wizards of the Coast. Yeah, there's a leaked splash page for Wizards of the Coast that got taken down or whatever shortly after. I don't think it was supposed to go up, but there's a screenshot floating around the Discord somewhere that has like a full breakdown of Wizards of the Coast stuff for Beyblade X on the official website. Yeah. Hopefully I do well. Obviously, I'm gonna shill Leon Claw again. That's not an option, but I'm looking forward to it. Like I've done pretty well at the tournaments I've been to so far with Leon Claw. I don't think that's gonna. Like I'm not too stressed about it. I think like the more I use it, the more I get better with it. Wait, when's Cobalt Dragoon come out? It's this month, right? Or is it? Yeah, it's this month, right? This month is Random Booster and Dragoon. What are the release dates for those? What version is the Monster Hunter Stories 1 you're playing? Like which update? I don't know. I think it's the last update they had. I just downloaded the game and all of the updates. This Saturday. Okay. 13th of this month. Okay, that's kind of what I figured. Yeah, 13th. All right, bet. Yeah, so this tournament's gonna have Dragoon. So I'll have like 13 days to figure out how I think Dragoon's gonna do meta-wise. And then I guess I'll have to go from there in terms of deck building. Definitely gonna take Leon Claw. The rest is kind of up in the air. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's gonna be interesting. Might end up using Dragoon. We'll see. Random Booster I don't think is gonna affect the meta really at all. I don't think Black Shell is gonna be good. I think the bit might be. I think the bit might actually be decent for defense, sort of high stamina defense, at least more so than Ball and Orb. So we will see. Next evolution of Beyblade X design, meaning adding additional layers, parts, customization. I don't know that we're gonna have additional parts. There's still a lot left they haven't explored, and sort of with the 3-layer system right now, there's a lot of like the ratchet shapes and gimmicks that they could do, and then bits. Obviously, there's a ton of bits that they still could do. Bearing tips, metal flat, metal ball, rubber ball, CS, rubber sharp, like RDF type tip maybe. There's a million things they can do. 1.3 before the remaster came out had exclusive content including Monsties. I will check. Breaking the laws of physics as in contact. Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about, Tom. Alright, I got another package. This is from Jawa's Junkyard. And I knew he was sending me one thing, but this is a big package, so I think there's a bunch of stuff in here that I'll probably be making videos on this week that I didn't know I was going to be making videos on this week. So I'm going to open this real quick, because I legitimately have no idea what's in here. Like, I know he made, like, some Digimon shells, and he was sending me one of those. I didn't know he was sending me anything else. I was like, oh, cool, Digimon shells. Because I am planning on a Digimon video soon. I've already filmed some footage for it. And I was going to do a tournament today. But if my Digimon doesn't evolve within the next, hour and 20 minutes. It's not going to happen because I'm not at the right stage for it. All right, let's take a quick look. I will be doing separate videos on all of this stuff. Survey Junkies for 5 months so I can buy Xbase. You should try user testing. Usertesting.com. I occasionally when I want extra money, I'll do that. It's kind of an easy way to make some extra cash. Wow. Okay. So we've got some stuff. All right. So like I said, I'll be doing videos on these, but you guys get a sneak peek. VPET 20th. That looks so cool. Oh, that's sick, bro. Okay, this is for the pendulum color. That looks so nice. This is fully metal. Oh my gosh, that's sick. That looks so nice. I love Jawa's boxes, bro. They look so good. 50mm ratchet height instead of typical 6. Combining 2 sides of cyclone bit and left spin ability would have been nice. Zeus from Jawa's Junkyard? Yeah, I got Zeus right here. Definitely doing some Jawa's videos this week. Let me take a look at this. Oh, that's metal. I'm gonna have to like glue that. Fully metal Zeus. This is like brushed metal. All the stickers are like printed. That looks amazing. This thing's so heavy. Holy crap. And then the bit chip, they switched from the resin to metal. But obviously because metal doesn't flex, you will have to glue this bit chip in. That looks amazing. What's up, Blue Hunter? Do you think Leon Kresk would be a better version of Leon Claw? It depends on how heavy it is. I don't think its shape... I don't know. Its shape looks a little sketchy. The biggest thing is going to be the weight, I think, for it. Because it's, like, now supposed to be, like, a defense type. So, if the weight's not good, it's going to be a problem. Alright, and then we got... This is sick, bro. Black Dronzer. Looks like the tip, the change tip is molded in, so that is not, you can't switch that. But these are really like display pieces, so. But that looks amazing, bro. That's so cool. We got the bit chip sticker, of course. My Weiss broke. Vice? Your Vice broke? Like the blade? And what is this? Oh wow. Oh man, the color on that looks so cool. Dronzer S? Dang, that looks sick. As a kid, this is what I expected Beyblades were made of in the show. Just like these solid chunks of metal. That's pretty sick, dude. Alright, well, we're doing some Jawa's Junkyard videos this week. So, I guess expect that. So, I guess my content has basically been decided for this week. So, I've got Talon-Terra, Shinobi, which will be probably tomorrow and Wednesday, and then the rest of the week we've got Black Dronzer, Jawa's Junkyard, Zeus, Jawa's Junkyard, and Dronzer S, Jawa's Junkyard. So I didn't even know he was sending me these. These are amazing. So videos on all of this stuff, and then I'm gonna try to work in this Digimon video that I've been working on. When's Korokoro come out? Is it this week or next week? I think it's this week. We'll see. The way they hit each other in the show, they have to be. Well, yeah, all the sparks and stuff. Dronzer Spiral sick? Yeah, bro. Do you think Arrow Pegasus Blade will be heavy? Maybe. Maybe. If it's rare Baguette, probably. Is that like the whole inner portion of the blade? Like, I don't know if you guys have looked at it, but a lot of the Beyblade X-Bays, like, the plastic inlay portion takes up a huge chunk, whereas the Pegasus one, you just have this round circular cutout. So I actually think there might be more metal on Pegasus than a lot of the other blades so far. I don't think it doesn't look thick. It's definitely got a major gap on the side. It just depends on how they mold it. Like if it's more hollowed out, if it's more solid metal all the way through. It has potential to be pretty heavy. I think it'll probably be like maybe 34 grams, 35 grams maybe. Reminds me of Cyber Pegasus. Yeah. I don't think the shape is going to be good. Cyber Pegasus is terrible. So the contact points are not very prominent. So I don't think it's going to be very good. But if it's heavy, it'll compensate for it. Like if you make anything heavy enough, it basically makes it good. The more you add weight, the better something gets. So even if the shape is not amazing. When is the last day to pull Drake on the Japanese app? That's a great question. I actually don't know. I'm not sure. Need standard release instead of this rare Baguette garbage. I do hope that Cobalt gets a regular release. For sure. Do you think Season 2 will be MFB inspired? I think we will get a team that has MFB inspired Beyblades similar to Team Persona. But I don't think it will be MFB inspired. I think there's a good chance we get a sort of world tournament type thing, but that's pretty standard for most of the series. Sort of second season world championship. They did it in Burst. Did it in Metal Fight. Alright, let's see here. I should probably connect, actually, my launcher and see how many points I have at the moment. I think I have enough for, like, one roll. Oh, wait, hold on. That's the wrong option. There we go. Let's see how many points I have from launching. Wish they took pointers from Pre-Hybrid Pegasus. It kind of looks like a mix of Pre-Hybrid Pegasus and Cyber Pegasus to me. Gearless bits? I could see them maybe potentially doing it. I feel like it kind of takes the fun out of the gimmick, though. Alright, I have enough for 2 rolls, guys. So, Leon Claw is out of the app. So, now it's just the Black Chain and Cobalt. So, What do you guys think? Should I try for Cobalt? I have 2 tries, or should I wait for Pegasus? I have 1 Cobalt, but I can't use it because it's the only one I have. And if they don't do a release, I don't want to like destroy it. You got a strike on my Cobalt Drawn Sword history video because I used 30 seconds of muted, edited, cropped, slowed down anime footage. So stupid. I'm disputing it, so I gotta wait like 9 more days. So ADK/Molby either has to send proof that they're moving forward with some kind of legal action against me, or the video gets reinstated, which is what's going to happen because they have no legal grounds to claim copyright on me when the video is commentary/history. It falls well within the bounds of fair use. So they are just abusing the copyright system. What do I think about Vice Tiger? I think it's somewhere next to Leon Claw. So not amazing. I actually would think it might be worse than Leon Claw, despite it being a little bit heavier. It's why I haven't done a video, like a combo video on Vice Tiger yet, is because it's just like, 1, it's not that great, and 2, I actually think the stock combo is one of the better combos for it. Like, you could put it on Taper or Rush or something, and it do pretty similarly, but I actually think, for once, the stock combo on it's pretty decent. Wait for Pegasus? I don't even really care about Pegasus, though. I want another Cobalt Drake. You got a Leon Claw? Nice, bro. S tier. You thought Vice Tiger isn't great? I mean, Zenki doesn't think Vice Tiger is great either. He thinks it's better than Leon Claw, but he doesn't think it's great. Find it pretty decent on Hex. I tested it pretty extensively on just about everything. I don't like it on stationary bits. It's too recoily, and like, I think to run on anything that's not aggressive is kind of top heavy. I did try it on Hexa. If I'm gonna run on anything that's not stock, it would be Rush or Taper. Vice Tiger has a production issue. Yeah, apparently, yeah, I've seen that, where the point doesn't protrude out. It's actually super uncommon for somebody to get one that does actually point out. Pretty much all of them have been recessed that people have gotten. You got too good with Leon Claw? Yeah. Like, I had, like, last tournament I went to, I had a bunch of people basically lined up. They were like, I want to beat you. I want to beat your Leon Claw. And then, Bandicario was one of them. He's talked so much trash. And then I get there and just absolutely wrecked him. We played, like, it was before the tournament started. I think we ran, like, 15 rounds or something. And I just destroyed him. He was so confused. How many tournaments have you been to? For X, I've only been to a couple. But I've been to Burst tournaments and Metal Fight tournaments as well. X, though, has just been hard because, like, the closest ones are 2 hours away, so I have to drive for them. Do you think concept gimmicks and retaining X size on future X model would be complicated? Are you asking if I think it'll be hard to implement gimmicks because of the size of X? I'm not sure I understand that. Update the alloy used in X because the damage to these adds up fast. So Takara's been using the same alloy for Beyblade basically since the beginning. I don't think it's going to change. I know people get breakages, but we're like a year in on the Japanese side. I've not broken a single part. I haven't broken a bit. I haven't broken a ratchet. I haven't broken a blade. Nothing. And obviously, like, I get a lot of use out of my stuff. Like, I'm making content pretty regularly. Anytime something new comes out, I'm testing. I've gone to tournaments. Like, I haven't broken anything. 20 minutes to 2 hours away. Yeah, closest ones are 2 hours for me. Polish my first bay with the stuff from your video. Difference is insane. Yeah, bro. Never Dull is awesome. Newly developed gimmicks on currently sized X bays is what I mean. No, I don't think it's going to be an issue. Like, look at HMS. HMS is smaller than X, and they're able to do all sorts of stuff, like bullet type gimmicks, you know, rubber, obviously, metal flat, metal sharp, metal ball, bearing tips, all kinds of stuff. So far I've broken Hellscythe and Vice Tiger. I think you're the first person I've heard of that's broken a Vice Tiger. Where'd it break at? Like, what part broke? Tournaments 1-on-1s or 3-on-3s? They're usually 3-on-3 format. And then usually finals is deck format. Once they roll out like actual official tournaments, it'll be way easier, because then I can just go to my local store, which is like a mile and a half away, and just go there on the weekends, pretty much every weekend. X end up like DB. X will, no chance X gets as big as DB. It would be, there's just no way. They'd be 100-gram blades. It's like literally just not gonna be an option. They'll be they'd be too heavy, too prone to breaking. The launchers would break, the blades would break. It's just, you can't. It's not possible. Edges of the metal prongs. Ah, must have been hard tilting then. So the prongs for Vice do like come out quite a bit. So if you're tilted quite a bit, like an excessive tilt, and something makes contact, I'm not surprised. But, you know, people do extremely aggressive tilts, like almost vertical. And so, you know, I don't think that's the intention. I don't think Takara like intends for you to launch as extreme as possible. I know it's a strategy that a lot of people do to try to protect either their ratchet or to try to get under other people's blades, but it does leave the top of the blade pretty exposed. Can't say I'm surprised. Is Shinobi Shadow bad? Yes. It's probably one of the worst, if not the worst, release. Attack types would cease to exist at that weight. Yeah, they'd just be too heavy in general. It's just too much. What do you think Cobalt Dragoon will be good at? I think it'll be decent at... I think it'll be okay at attack builds. Or maybe, like, mobile, high stamina attack builds. So probably on, like, Taper or Unite, I think it'll be decent. That's my prediction. Maybe Rush as well. It's James. James who? James from work? Yeah, I got a copyright strike. On a a video that I did for using like 30 seconds of anime footage. I got striked by ADK Emotions, who handles like the distribution of the franchise or whatever. So they claimed it, which means they get all the ad revenue, and I disputed that because my video was well within the rights of copyright law. It's fair use, and like it was muted and everything. It was just there for context. Oh, nice. Welcome to the channel, bro. So yeah, it got claimed. I disputed it, and then I got a copyright strike within 24 hours, and so I'm disputing that as well. So Japan is notorious for abusing the copyright or the copyright system on YouTube. And they think they're in the right because Japan has no fair use. Like, they're super uptight about copyright. But I'm not in Japan, so it doesn't apply to me. And I'm working within the constraints of copyright law in North America. So it shouldn't have been striked. But it's whatever. So I have one strike on the channel, and I have to wait another 9 days to get it removed. Or they have to pursue legal action against me, and they have to send that to YouTube to verify that they're pursuing legal action against me, which they won't, because it would be an international case and I would win because I'm operating within the constraints of copyright law. So is it weird to think that Black Shell would be good? I just really like the gimmick of protecting from low attackers. So I think Black Shell, the problem, so we have another similar shape in Vipertail and Talon Terra, which has sort of those like low-hanging contact points. And that works good for attack, like for ratchet attack, because it's much easier to make contact with ratchets. I still think Vipertail's underrated. I might actually use that in my next tournament. But I don't think that sort of shape actually lends itself well to defense because it ends up being really recoily. And Black Shell, I actually think, looks worse in terms of shape than Vipertail. The Drasil F shape, which is what Black Shell is essentially, or Drasil F rather, is not a good shape. It's terrible shape. So I don't think the blade's going to be good. I think it'll be pretty low tier. But I think the bit could be interesting. Greedy ass people. Yeah, bro. It's ridiculous. YouTube is based in America, so they have to deal with... Yeah. Ho Japan isn't strict on copyright domestically. Japan is super strict about copyright domestically. Inside Japan, it's a big deal. Like, you go to jail for copyright infringement in Japan very quickly. Seeing a lot more Vipertail these days? That's good. I think it's underrated. Like, I did a combo video on that, like, back when it first came out, and I still think that's probably the most optimal combo for that. That's why I'm interested to try Talon Terra. So, like I said, this shape on this, very similar to Vipertail. It's a little bit more rounded, so I actually think it might be better. But we'll find out. So, very hyped. Again, NNC Reviews sent me these. Like, he knew I was looking for him, and he was just like, I got you, bro. And he just sent both of these. So, very hyped. We'll do videos on these this week. How bad is copyright? It depends on where you're at in the world. We have very lenient copyright laws in North America. Obviously, you can't just upload a full episode of an anime or take clips of an anime and upload it or whatever. But if you're utilizing footage and it's transformative or educational, or you're doing a commentary or whatever, then you're working within the constraints of copyright law in North America, as long as it's transformative. Man has a Beyblade plug? I have a Beyblade friend. NNC Reviews has been a friend of the channel for a while. He's my Discord server. We talk periodically. Really nice guy. I've sent him stuff as well. But he knew I was looking for both of these, and none of the stores here have them. So finally, I can make videos on this stuff. What stores host X tournaments in the USA? None of them right now. Wizards of the Coast is going to be handling tournaments in North America, so they're the ones that do like the Pokemon trading card game. I think they do Magic, or they did do Magic. I'm not sure. They do a variety of games, so anywhere that does Wizards of the Coast stuff will probably end up doing tournaments. So your local game stores, card shops, stuff like that. Very connected. Yeah, I've made some good friends through the community, man. What older bays and their parts have been forgotten or not used anymore competitively? Viper Tails, I think, is probably one. Wizard Arrow's definitely one. Leon Claw, I think I'm the only one that uses Leon Claw. What else? Wyvern. Wyvern Gale, pretty much nobody uses Wyvern. Nobody uses Sphinx. I mean, I don't think anybody ever tried to use Shinobi. Shinobi's just bad. What locations are they hosted in? It'll be wherever Wizards of the Coast tournaments are. So you would have to find a local store that has Wizards of the Coast support. So you would call your local comic book shop, local card shop, and see if they are a Wizards of the Coast supported store, and if, you know, the full competitive has not rolled out for Beyblade yet. So all of the tournaments in North America have pretty much been WBO events. So those are not official events. They follow under the rules of Takara Tomy official rule set or whatever, but official tournaments have not fully rolled out yet. So, but they will be at Wizards of the Coast supported stores. So you just have to call around locally. I can't tell you what stores support it and what stores don't. You'd have to look locally and see, you know, if your stores have support or not for Wizards of the Coast. Steel Samurai 560 low flat. Yeah, I expect Steel Samurai to basically function well on everything that Leon Claw is good on. So I'll probably, test it out on low flat, taper, unite, rush. Probably what I'll try. In terms of Talentera, I'm expecting rush or taper or unite as well. Similar sort of builds. Star Wars, Digimon, etc. Pros and cons of Pegasus. The shape looks not great. Very Cyber Pegasus looking shape, which is Cyber Pegasus is not very good. So, in terms of other cons or pros, I don't know. It looks cool. It looks nice, but I can't really speak to whether or not it's going to be good without knowing the weight and having better pictures. Hopefully, Wave 2 of Hasbro exclusives are better than Wave 1. We get the Transformer. The Transformer releases come out this month. I think like towards the end of the month. Pretty sure. Actually, I can look really quick. July 22nd. Okay, the release date is Friday, July 19th on Amazon. So that'll be pretty cool. Kind of expensive. Terra on high taper? Why high taper instead of taper? Just out of curiosity. Because you'd have much better time with those sort of low-hanging contact points hitting the ratchet on just regular taper. Fear Storm Pegasus will have less weight. I don't expect any of the crossover remakes to be heavy. What's my favorite? For what generation? That's a loaded question. PSA 10 cards, what's the equivalent? I don't know, brand new? Aero Pegasus sticker. I think it looks cool. But I'm not a hardcore Metal Fight fanboy either. So like I'm not like it doesn't I actually think Aero Pegasus looks much closer to Metal Fight than any of the Pendragon stuff looks to Plastic Gen, with the exception of Black Shell. Black Shell looks very similar to Drasil F. Brand new, I'm dead. I mean, it's true. They intend for X over base to be novelty. I think if Drasil F is pretty round, I think it could be pretty good. But yeah, I don't expect anything to be like super tanky or heavy or whatever. I don't think Storm Pegasus is going to be good. Storm Pegasus sucks in Metal Fight. Unless they drastically change the shape, Storm Pegasus is not good. The only thing that made Storm Pegasus good in Metal Fight was the rubber flat. But there's no rubber flat on the remake. I actually think the Valkyrie remake looks like it has more potential than just about anything crossover related so far. Which sided ratchet do you want next? Well, we're getting the two-sided ratchets pretty soon. Those look really interesting. 50 height ratchet would be nice. Plastic Gen, probably Galleon 2 is probably my favorite for Plastic Gen. Metal Fight is far from overrated. Metal Fight definitely gets a lot of hype for a series that recycles an absolute butt ton of parts. Like when you actually look at Metal Fight and like the releases, like there's so much recycled stuff. Like Rock Leon, Rock Orso, Rock Zarafa, Rock Ares, Storm Pegasus, Storm Aquario. Like, I know there's more Storm ones. Spiral Fox, Spiral Capricorn. Like, there's so much recycled parts in Metal Fight. Like, I think the parts in naming for Burst was the worst. Storm Capricorn. There you go. Yeah, there's another one. Tell that to the Ryuga bootlickers. The Metal Fight anime fans are definitely the most vocal, hardcore fans in the whole franchise. They will die on whatever hill they are standing on. The long list of 145 WD combos? Yeah, there's a lot of recycled parts in Metal Fight. Which is why I don't do a lot of Metal Fight content anymore, because when I started the channel, I was going through like most of the individual releases and doing videos on each one, and I've started to kind of run out of unique parts. Like I'm not going to do 5 videos on rock wheels, you know? Like I'm going to do 1. What gen did you grow up in? Plastic Gen. The original. What's the best MFB? Like stock release? Jeez, that's hard, man. There's some really good stock releases for Metal Fight. Yeah, I don't even know that I could answer that. Because there's especially once you get to 4D, there's some decent releases in there. Plastic Gen is the best. I think Plastic Gen definitely has the best anime. I think. I think every gen has their pros and cons, for sure. Plastic Gen has their pros and cons. Metal Fight, Burst, all of them have pros and cons. In terms of the anime, I think Plastic Gen's the best. missed that in Plastic Gen. Yeah, Plastic Gen did a lot of cool stuff. That was kind of like the Wild West of that, though. They were establishing a lot. There's a lot they sort of explored. A lot that got carried over, too. Metal Fight carried over a lot from Plastic Gen, and especially in terms of the anime, in terms of plot points and stuff like that, especially Season 1. Burst gets too much slack. Yeah, I don't know. Burst did some cool things. Burst definitely did some cool things, but it just went on way too long. And it got way too much, like, power scaling. Plastic Gen anime is peak. Yeah. I definitely think Season 1 and Season 3 are, like, peak. Definitely where the anime peaked in terms of the franchise. I don't think any of the seasons in the later generations come anywhere close to Season 1 or Season 3 of Plastic Gen. Season 2 is obviously, that's debatable, but Season 1 and 3 I think are peak. No notification again? Dang, bro. I'm late. Yeah, bro, you're an hour late. Ugh. Oh my. I gotta drop out of this Digimon tournament now. That sucks. How do I drop out? Go to your settings. Okay. Unregister. Dang it. That's lame. The stream title, though? Yeah. Bro, it's so hot. I'm sweating. I turned my AC up because I was like, bro, my electric bill's, like, keeps creeping up. It's like 8 o'clock. What's the temperature outside right now? I should not be sweating this much. It's 90. It's 8 o'clock. It's 90 degrees outside. Everybody unplug your electric vehicles. You're driving up emissions. What are you playing? I'm probably going to jump on Monster Hunter Stories. Season 2 is my least favorite. Yeah, Season 2 is probably my least favorite of the three. I'm not going to say I don't like it, but it's definitely my least favorite. Hope they don't do the World Tournament route for X in Season 2. I want something more unique. I actually want World Tournament arc. Because I don't feel like the World Championship in Burst was, like, done particularly well, but I would... Like, I like the whole World Championship sort of cliche Season 2 thing. I would not mind seeing that. Y'all got me wanting to play Monster Hunter Stories? Yeah, bro, download it on 3DS. It's pretty fun. .104 in Oregon right now? Send help? Yeah, bro, the heat wave's rough. Can that hurricane just, like, roll in and, like, bring in some, like, cool weather, please? Tomorrow's gonna get hotter. Bro, I can't. It's too hot. What's 4DS? I said 3DS. 3DS. It's too hot, guys. It's too hot. Oh my gosh. Stamina Wolf Bay? Yeah, I will probably get some kind of Wolf Beyblade, I would imagine. Low humidity here? Yeah, it's not dry heat here. It's like, it's humid as crap. Console wars have been over? Yeah. Yeah, console wars are... Hmm. It is way too hot. I'm about to turn my AC down. I'm not gonna make it. Still wanting to do the collab? When I have time, yes. Definitely when I have time and when I have, when I could spend money. I just paid rent, so I'm poor. Who gave you a strike? 80K, 80K Motions or whatever. The people that handle the distribution or the licensing for Beyblade. Slash Molbeat, which is a copyright company in Japan or something. What X-Bay do you think is overrated? Buster, I think, is overrated. Rizuma is missing a bunch of bays. Wait, what? A bay you still don't have in your collection? Yeah, there's a decent bit that I still don't have. I actually don't have Drasil G. I don't have... There's some early stuff I don't have. I don't have Bound Defensor, Bound Attacker, whatever. Most of the HMS stuff I don't have. There's some late random booster stuff that I don't have, like Trigal 2, Trigator. I don't have a Takara Zeus. I have a Hasbro one. I don't have a Takara one, which has a different tip. Actually, I got a poster right here. I can literally look at this. Yeah, Bound Defensor, Bound Attacker. I don't have Bump King. There's a few things that I'm missing still. I'm missing most of the Dark Blades as well. So Dark Dragoon, or I have Dark Dragoon. I don't have Dark Dronzer, Dark Drasil, Dark Drigger, or Dark Gaia Dragoon. Missing those. Knows I have like 10 plastic gen bays. Do you only have 10? I feel like you have more than that, bro. Read funny Amazon Beyblade reviews. Is there enough of them? I'd actually watch that. You're a small channel. I'm so confused. That's weird. AF. They don't care. They don't care if you're small or big. They're still gonna try to copyright claim your stuff. Because like first they'll copyright claim it. They won't strike it. They'll claim it so they get all the ad revenue off of your videos. And then if you contest it, then they'll strike it to try to get the video removed. And which they did. So I have a copyright strike, the video's removed, and now I have to contest that so I get the strike off and get my video back up, which I think I'll win. How common is it to get stress marks on the plastic right where the plastic connects to the metal on the side contact attack point on the bay after a few battles? On the side contact point on the blade after... Hold on, let me grab my dagger. You talking about the plastic right here? Because that's pretty common. Anywhere where there's plastic making contact with metal, you're going to get stress marks. So on all of these sides here, I've got some stressing. But I've been, I've used my dagger since it came out, and it's, this is the Takara one. I haven't broken it, so. Don't stress about breaks. You will inevitably at some point break something. I haven't broken anything, but it's bound to happen at some point. Something is gonna break. So, anytime you have a product where things are spinning really fast and hitting each other, something's gonna break eventually. So, expect to have to replace things eventually. Happened after like 5 battles. Yeah, well, I mean, it's plastic making contact with metal, so. But yeah, I wouldn't stress about it too much. If it breaks, it breaks. So, like I said, it's it happens with every generation. You're gonna break something at some point. That's just the nature of a toy that makes contact at high speed. So yeah, expect to replace things. That's just how it goes. Benchblade to the rescue for your collection. For HMS, for sure. I'm definitely patiently awaiting some Benchblade repros for some of the harder to find HMS stuff because it's just too expensive. 10 cases, okay. Completely remember Bump King. It wasn't good in battle. Yeah, way too recoily, but it looks sick. I love the way Bump King looks. Very cool looking. Has Metal Needle done any damage to your stadium? I haven't used it since it came out. I used it for the review, and then I've never touched it again. Because, Needle isn't good. Metal Needle is even worse than Needle because it's it just slides around the stadium. And then 3, I'm not going to risk damaging my Japanese stadiums for a bit that's not going to be competitively good anyway. So I just don't use it. Ain't paying 400 to 600. Yeah, same. HMS looks sick, but I'm not paying HMS prices. It's just dumb. I'll wait for the repros. 600, Jesus Christ. Some of them get up to $1,000. Very, very expensive. Do you hate Burst? No. Headed to the tournament this weekend at CCS? No. The only tournament that I'm going to this month is the Georgia State Championship at the end of the month. It's it's going to be one of the bigger tournaments. They have the Vault voice actor from Burst going and stuff. That's going to be pretty sick. Get the HMS stuff from Benchblade? Yeah, I'm just waiting for them to roll out more repro stuff. I know he's working on, because in the past he's used stainless steel for the metal parts. He's working on changing the alloy to mimic the Takara Tomy alloy, so it will be effectively 1-to-1 with the actual official releases. And he's also working on repros of some of the very expensive HMS. So yeah, I'm just waiting for that stuff to start rolling out, and then I'll start expanding that collection or whatever. See you at the end of the month then? Nice. Hopefully I'll have some stickers. I'm gonna try to get some stickers worked out to hand out at the tournament or whatever. So 760 will perform. I don't know. We'll see. Headed out. Nice stream. Hey, have a good one, bro. Probably see you later. $600? Yeah, they get really expensive, man. What era of Beyblade do you like the most? If I had to rank them, it would probably be Plastic Gen X, Metal Fight, HMS Burst. In that order. Dragoon GT at some point, so I can buy that. Yeah. Engine Gear repros would be huge. When's the tournament? I think the 24th or 26th. 26, I think. I believe. Pretty sure. Demo X tournaments every Sunday. That's sick. Bit more careful with my rush bit. Using Hasbro Stadium now. Yeah, the rush bit. Unfortunately, the rush bit does seem to wear out a little bit. So definitely just be careful with your stuff. Really, if you're launching things like properly, and like you're not launching things on top of one another, I think that's where a lot of people end up breaking stuff. Is you'll launch and then launch something on top of something else, and a bit will make contact with the blade or something, and that'll break the bit, or you know, the ratchet or whatever. I really don't know how people break bits. I've seen a couple where they're like chunks are like taken out of them. I'm like, what are you guys doing? What are you doing to these bits that you're taking chunks out? How's Max doing? He looks extremely sleepy. I think he is. Max, you sleepy, buddy? Looking for Dragoon and Drigger. Actually, I don't have Dronzer GT either. I'm still missing Dronzer GT. Red Kezu I mentioned, though. There's not much to choose from with technical monsties. Yeah, I haven't played like since the last stream. I've been meaning to. Launching carefully. Yeah. And as long as you like are like not abusing the parts and stuff, like they shouldn't break. Again, things will break eventually, but that's just part of the game. TT Leon Claw is fine though. Yeah, I've been using like the same Leon Claw since it came out, and the thing is beat to death. The only reason I'm gonna switch is because like the claws are smushed. They look like Play-Doh. So I have a couple backup Leon Claws. I think the gold one is gonna be basically the one that I use for tournaments. Actually, I'm pretty sure I've got some that I need to ship from Bai. That I had to consolidate. I think I need to ship these pretty soon, actually. I got a few days. Yeah, I think I have 3 of these. Yeah, I have 3 gold Leon Claws coming from Bai. What Metal Fight Beyblades do you want to see come back in X? Fox. Some kind of Fox theme would be cool. When will you do some more Plastic Gen videos? I've got some Plastic Gen-ish videos that I'm doing this week. So I just got all of these in from Jawa's Junkyards. I'll be doing videos on all of these. These are like fully metal. These are really nice. Let me get some light here. Fully metal. These things are sick. I've got a few of these. So I'll be doing videos on these this week. In terms of like regular Plastic Gen content, soon. I've been meaning to. It's just like, you know, I also work full time, so I can only do so much in a week. But I am working on a comprehensive Beyblade history video, which I don't know if I guess it's not Plastic Gen, but the first few videos for that will all be Plastic Gen content, basically. Want Tempo? Ah, guy. Hot take here. Tempo is like one of my least favorite releases from Metal Fight, just because it's so boring to me. It's just a big, heavy, round circle. Like, I didn't even like it when it came out. I was like, that's so lame looking. It's just a big, round circle. Real life first? Yeah, yeah. So definitely doing the Jawa's Junkyard stuff this week. These are going to be great display pieces. I need another shelf, guys. My shelf is looking packed. So I've got this shelf over here, which is like full. And then I've got this little corner over here, which is also like full. So I might get another, I need to get another shelf. I'm like trying to block the light out over here with this poster. The heat, you just go away heat, it's too hot. Beat Plastic National Champion combo again. I have one more left to do from the information that I have. That's the HMS one, the Japanese National Champion. But I don't have enough HMS to do it, so I need to get more HMS before I can do that. But yeah, I'll do that eventually. But I don't have any other combos. Like maybe I'll revisit some of them at some point, try to figure out an interesting way to look back at some of those combos again. But that's the only combo I have left. Like I did all of the ones that I could find. What's up, Beyblade Beyond? X has been crazy with news lately. Do you think UX Phoenix will be named Dronzer and be two-bladed with a direct homage to how Drake became Dragoon? I doubt it. I doubt it. What other bays do you recommend for bladers to buy besides Leon Claw? I actually don't recommend that people buy Leon Claw. I really like it, so I'm like hard stuck on using it, but there are obviously better options than Leon Claw. If you're looking at Hasbro stuff, I would buy Phoenix, I would buy Scythe, I would buy Shark, and I would buy something with Ball. And that basically gives you a competitive deck right there. Like Phoenix, maybe the Viper Tail pack, because then you can do... wait, what's in the Viper Tail double pack? Is it Drawn Sword and Viper? I don't remember. But I'd definitely get Phoenix, Scythe, and Shark, I think. Like if I had to pick 3 blades to pick from the Hasbro lineup, those are the 3 that I would get. Here in Sweden, the temperature is a nice 51 degrees. It's like almost 100, and it's like 8 o'clock at night. Your shelves need shelves? Yeah, bro. 153 grams? That's insane. Also, that's cool. You're from Sweden, bro. I think my ancestors are from Sweden, or somewhere around that area. Some Holy Grail Beyblades you own and don't own yet? So Galleon 2 was definitely a Holy Grail for me. Yeah, Galleon 2 for sure was up there. Ones that I don't own. I would like to get the clear Frostic Dronzer. That's definitely one that I would want to get. And then Bound Attacker and Bound Defensor I really like the look of. I still really want to get those. I don't know if I would call them Holy Grails, but they're definitely main ones that I want to get. Unbox my Petra, but haven't tried it yet. Yeah, bro. You mean Terra? I've got them right here. I actually unboxed them on stream. I was talking about them a little bit. Or, well, I opened the package on stream. I'm hyped, dude. Thank you. Nick's Nerd Cave is the one that sent me those, by the way. And I got my 6 sticker. This is going in my Stadium box for sure. Or maybe I'll stick it on my 3DS. I don't know. I feel like that would look pretty cool. Like, I don't know. I love stickers, guys. Stickers are cool. 90 out right now and it's 8 p.m. Yeah. I feel you, bro. I'm sweating. I turned my AC down because my electric bill has been too high. I'm like, I'm not paying $200 a month for my electric bill. So, yeah, I'm just sweating. I'm just, you know, it's like a sauna up here. Stretch just would be nice to complete the homage to the Four Sacred Bitbeasts. I think the next Phoenix will be a, you know, a sort of throwback to Dronzer. I think it'll be stamina type. I think we'll see the little Bakutin shoot logo somewhere on it, but I don't think it'll be two bladed, or maybe not in the same sense that Dronzer is. I don't think it'll be shaped the same. It might be two bladed. Just the shape will probably be drastically different. Red Drawn Sword and Viper Tail. Yeah, I would get Shark, Scythe, Phoenix, and then for bits you really for those combos you would really want probably Orb for Phoenix because Point isn't out yet, and Ball for Scythe, and then Shark you could honestly just keep on low flat if you wanted to. If you get the Stadium set, you could throw it on Rush, but you know. What TT base do you recommend Bladers to get? If you want to like keep up with the meta, I would get Wizard Rod. I'd probably still get Phoenix. Phoenix is still very good. And then honestly I'd probably get Shark, because Shark I think is one of the more consistent counters to Wizard Rod. Some people like Buster. I think Shark is a better pick against Wizard Rod, just because it's less glass cannon. Do you think free spinning blade will work in X? Yeah. Well, no. I don't think so. They sort of tried that in Metal Fight. Doesn't really work. I think a free spinning bit like bearing tip would be good. My holy grail is TT Black Dronzer. I have 2. It's actually not too hard to find. It's hard to find new because it's in a Stadium set, but you can find them used pretty reasonably. Orangey red Dronzer gigs. Yeah, that'd be sick, bro. Favorite protagonist Beyblade? Probably Dragoon. Big fan of Dragoon. What temperature does it get at night? Well, at like 4 o'clock in the morning, it might be like 70 degrees. Actually, let me look. What's the weather supposed to be tonight? Low of 74. That's at like, it drops below 80 at like after midnight. It's still gonna be hot. Or warm, uncomfortably warm. Which clear Frostic Dronzer are you referring to? In Japan, they released a clear, like just transparent, clear Frostic Dronzer. They probably did more than one, but I'm not like picky about which one. If there's more than one, just clear Frostic Dronzer. Do you think Bird is nothing for Beyblade? I think Bird is just kind of there. Hey, see ya, Joseph. Have a good one, bro. Holy Grail is Dragoon GT. I know it's not rare, but paying over $100 for a single bay is a little out of my budget. I feel that, bro. That's why I don't have a lot of the expensive stuff, because like I'm actually pretty cheap when it comes to collecting. Like some of the prices get pretty insane. OG Shark Edge in stores is wild. It's sick. I'm super glad that they released that as just a starter or a booster or whatever. The Longinus family? Yeah, the first Longinus is still probably my favorite. I guess it was Lost Longinus, right? Yeah. Really cool looking. Hope Beyblade X has a villain bay like Nemesis where it takes all the main bay's power and design. That'd be awesome. Yeah, I'm not sure what they're gonna do with season 2. Hopefully it's interesting. Whatever they do. 7K, let's go. Heck yeah. Beyblade X is expensive for getting everything. Well, yeah. I mean, especially if you're trying to get like all of the random boosters and all the recolors and all of that stuff, it definitely gets expensive. But thankfully, a lot of the stuff is is out from Hasbro now, so the prices are a lot more reasonable for people getting into it now. The way X does Nostalgia Base is the best because it's the old motifs while being its own thing. Yeah, I agree. Very cool the way they've sort of done all the sort of homage things. Shark, Phoenix, Drawn Sword, Buster, Dagger, Wizard, Talon-Terra, BX31 Booster, Hasbro Arena. You get that's a decent collection. It's a decent collection. Opponent uses a real Bit Beast, and the lore focus of Season 2 is the new main cast learning how to awaken dominant Bit Beasts. If they wanted to go that route, I mean, they just need to explain it well. Because, like, they sort of did that in Burst, where, like, the first season of Burst, there's, like, none of that. And then Season 2, all of a sudden, there's all this, like, resonance stuff, that, like, out of nowhere. I'm like, what the heck just happened? Like, none of this was in Season 1. Possible upcoming deck set? Phoenix and other stuff. I don't know. Phoenix and 2 other Beyblades. Still not on shelves in most stores. Yeah, I mean, it's still like... I mean, the anime hasn't even started in North America. So Wave 1's probably going to be going for... Probably still going to be rolling out for like 4 or 5 months. Dagger and Chain when I already have Scythe, Hammer, and Sword and Buster. I definitely recommend getting Dagger for Rush. Rush is a super good part. Dagger... Or, not Dagger. Chain is kind of whatever. Chain's definitely not one of my favorites. It does get used competitively, but there are other things that you could use instead of Chain. If you like it, I would say go for it, but I don't think Chain is necessary. It just depends on what you want to prioritize. Do you dream of going to a Beyblade event in Japan? If the channel ever gets like really big, like I mean like to the point where it's bringing in a substantial amount of like revenue, Then I'll probably reinvest that in a trip to Japan, and I'll probably do like try to go to some tournaments in Japan while I'm there. Got most of my first bays based on your videos in Zanky and Illinuk. Only got my Hasbro and Shark, Leon Claw. Shipping time is killing me. I want my base now. I feel that, bro. That's dope. Yeah, some good first picks for sure. How competitive is Hellhammer? Not very. Pretty low tier. What's my camera setup? I'm like as low budget as you can get. This is my tripod. I got this from Walmart for like $15. And this is my camera. It's an iPhone. That's it. That's all I use. That's these two things. This is how I make all of my content. In fact, I didn't even switch to PC editing until the last 3 months when I moved back home because I had more time. Before that, I did all of my editing on my phone. Now I edit on PC pretty much all the time. I use DaVinci Resolve, which is free. It gets used professionally. It's a really powerful piece of software, but it's free. I use that at the recommendation of my brother, who is a film graduate, because I didn't want to spend money. So yeah, that's it. I use these, and then for thumbnails, I use Clip Studio, which I've had for 7 years because I used to do art. So instead of paying for Photoshop, I use Clip Studio. You can use GIMP or something as well. Is Gearball good competitively? I find it really fun. I haven't used it at a tournament, but I do like Gearball as sort of a higher stamina, sort of taper kind of bit. But now that Unite's out, I would probably use Unite over Gearball if I was trying to go for that. Any interesting content you are planning? I'm doing a comprehensive Beyblade history video, or videos. Those will be rolling out pretty soon, as soon as this copyright strike gets, pulled off. This week we've got Steel Samurai, Talon Terra. I've got a bunch of Jawa's Junkyard metal Beyblades that we're looking at this week. And then I'm working on a Digimon video as well. Sort of like a Digimon virtual pet sort of retrospective type thing. And then probably be sneaking in a yo-yo video, actually, which sounds really weird given the context of my channel, but this next issue of CoroCoro, they're starting like a yo-yo manga or whatever. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to look at. So we'll probably be doing that this month or beginning of next month as well. And then obviously standard stuff. When Dragoon comes out, we'll be doing testing on that. We'll have to do an updated launching guide on Left Spin, and then Black Shell testing, any combos sort of that I think are good with Dragoon or Shell, or the bit that comes with Shell. I think the bit might be pretty good. I don't think the bit on Dragoon is going to be very good, but we'll see. Where do you film your videos? Right there. Right in front of the window, where there's light. Just on the floor. What do you use to record live streams? I'm using Streamlabs and a 12-year-old webcam. Almost at 10K subs. It's been a grind. What kind of bay do you think will easily beat Wizard Rod? Easily? I don't know if easily, if anything beats it easily, but I think Shark's a pretty good counter. Do you hate censorship? It depends on the context. Unite or Point on Dragoon? Yeah, I'm expecting Unite, Point, Taper, maybe Rush to be good on Dragoon. The webcam's underage. It's 1080p. It's not even like... It's old, man. It's old. I think I got it in like 2014, 2013, maybe 2015. I don't know. It's close to... It's somewhere between 10 and 12 years old, I think. Octopus Beyblade would go hard. Yeah, when was the last time we had an octopus themed Beyblade? Shell will probably be bad, but it's a Turtle Bay and that's all I can ask for. Maybe it'll be good. Killerkin? Yeah, that's kind of what I thought, but... We'll see. Ghost Beyblade or Vampire Beyblade would be nice. Yeah, Ghost would be cool. Vampire could be cool too, I don't know. Dang, I've been streaming for like 2 hours already. Fast Attack Cheetah Bay. Cheetah would be cool. I'll take any feline Beyblades. I'll take them all. Alright, we are about to hit the 2 hour mark. So I think I'm gonna kill the stream for like 20-30 minutes. And I'm gonna get some food. And then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna play like Monster Hunter Stories or something. Releases are so good. Anime needs a bit more excitement. Your coverage of news and part testing is great. Hey, thank you. Peacock Beyblade? That'd be interesting.